Episode 2, The Delay. Someone is live streaming my life. Daniel Cole woke up on the floor. His throat was dry, his head pounding, his body stiff as if he had been lying there for hours. Darkness surrounded him, thick and heavy, broken only by the faint orange glow of the digital clock on the microwave across the room. 2:17 a.m., he didn't remember falling. Slowly, Daniel pushed himself up, every muscle aching. The apartment was silent, too silent. No hum of electricity. No refrigerator buzz. No traffic noise drifting in from outside. The power was still out. His heart skipped as the memory rushed back. The TV, the live stream, the voice that sounded exactly like his. "You're live." Daniel scanned the room, breathing shallow, half expecting to see something standing where it shouldn't be. Nothing. The TV screen was dark now. The room looked ordinary again, furniture in place, walls unmoving, shadows behaving the way shadows were supposed to, but the feeling hadn't left, that sense of being watched. Daniel stood and moved cautiously to the window. Outside, the city glowed as usual. Streetlights burned. Cars passed. Life continued, unaware that something had cracked open inside his apartment. He checked his phone, dead, no signal. No power. He swallowed hard. "Okay," he whispered. "Okay. Think." He didn't turn the TV back on, he didn't check the app. Instead, he grabbed his keys, pulled on his jacket, and left. Daniel spent the rest of the night driving. He didn't have a destination. He just needed movement. Distance. The illusion of escape. By the time dawn crept across the horizon, his nerves were raw and his eyes burned from exhaustion. He parked near a small diner he'd never noticed before and went inside, the bell over the door chiming softly. Warmth hit him immediately. Coffee. Grease. Familiar sounds, normal. He sat in a corner booth and stared at his phone while it charged. When the screen finally flickered to life, his chest tightened. No notifications, no alerts, nothing. For the first time since the nightmare began, Daniel felt something close to relief. Maybe it was over, maybe it had been a prank. A hack. A hallucination fueled by stress and lack of sleep. He paid and left before he could overthink it. Back at his apartment, the power had returned. Everything looked untouched, as if nothing unusual had ever happened. Daniel stood in the doorway for a long time before stepping inside. "I'm not scared," he told the empty room. The words sounded hollow. The live stream returned at 3:04 p.m. Daniel was sitting on his couch, laptop open, pretending to work, when his phone vibrated. Once, he didn't look, it vibrated again, and again. His heart pounded as he picked it up. Live now. Below it, Daniel Cole, no address this time. He hesitated longer than before. Every instinct screamed at him to throw the phone across the room. Instead, he tapped the screen. The stream opened instantly. Daniel sucked in a sharp breath. It was his apartment again. But something was wrong. The lighting was slightly different. Shadows fell at angles that didn't match the sunlight coming through his windows. The camera hovered near the ceiling, closer than before. The viewer count climbed rapidly. 12. 24, 51. 89, the chat exploded to life. "He's back. Different day. Same ending. Notice the time. Watch closely." Daniel frowned. Time. He checked the timestamp on the stream, 3:09 p.m., then he checked the clock on his wall, 3:04 p.m., his pulse spiked. The stream was 5 minutes ahead. He stood up slowly. On the screen, the other Daniel stood up first, 5 minutes before he moved. "Oh no," he whispered. The chat reacted instantly. "There it is. Told you he'd notice. He always does." Daniel backed away from the couch. The stream showed him backing away before he did. Every movement he made followed the same pattern. The stream always leading, always knowing. "Stop," Daniel said. 5 minutes later, the Daniel on screen said the same word. The sound echoed faintly from the phone speakers. A new message appeared, pinned at the top of the chat. "You have a delay." Daniel's breathing grew shallow. "What do you want from me?" he asked aloud. 5 minutes later, his voice echoed from the stream. The chat scrolled faster. "Ask better questions. He still thinks it's about control." It's about replacement. Replacement, Daniel's stomach twisted, another pinned message appeared, "We're just watching. For now." The stream ended, Daniel dropped onto the couch, shaking. That night, Daniel tested the delay, he set a timer, he raised his hand. 5 minutes later, the stream, now offline, sent him a notification, a clip, just 10 seconds long. It showed his hand rising, exactly as he had done it. Daniel's chest tightened painfully. The stream wasn't just live, it was recording his future. Sleep came in fragments. Every dream was filled with cameras, floating, blinking, breathing. When Daniel woke, his phone was already buzzing, a message notification, not from the streaming app, from an unknown number, "You're improving." Daniel stared at the screen. Heart racing. "Who is this?" The reply came instantly, "Someone who's watched you die before." His hands trembled violently. "What do you want?" 3 dots appeared, then disappeared, then a new message arrived, "To see if you can change it this time." Before Daniel could respond, his phone buzzed again. Live now, he didn't open it, he ran, out of the apartment. Down the stairs. Into the street, his phone buzzed non-stop as he moved, the vibrations growing frantic. Finally, breathless, he ducked into a crowded subway station, people everywhere. Noise. Movement, safety, his phone buzzed one last time. He looked, the stream was live, the camera angle made his blood run cold. It wasn't showing him, it was showing the empty stairwell of his apartment building. The chat was calm now, quiet. One message appeared, "Wrong move." Daniel's phone slipped from his hand, a final notification appeared on the screen as it hit the ground. Stream resuming in 5 o'clock, Daniel stared at the countdown, and realized, whatever was watching him didn't need to follow him anymore, it already knew where he would be next. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.